Not one, not two, not three, but four. Four agreements to help you get past your self-limiting beliefs and achieve true happiness through this powerful code of conduct. Guys, let's just hop right into the Four Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz. The Four Agreements starts out by telling us that we have created our own reality, and everybody's reality is different from everybody else's, and it's based on agreements we have made with ourselves. These agreements can be influenced by outside forces like parents, family members, classmates, teachers, etc. However, we have to accept the agreements that are made. And these agreements are anything from what food we like to eat, who we like to hang out with, where we like to go when we're going out, or where we like to travel, what kind of clothes we're going to wear, what kind of cars we're going to drive, what kind of shows we're going to watch on TV, what kind of books we're going to read. Anything and everything is an agreement that we have made. What we can achieve, what we can't achieve, what careers, what industries we go into. Do we start a business? Do we take a safe route and just get a job? These are all agreements that we have made and accepted. No two people make the same agreements, and therefore no two people have the same experiences or live in the same reality. Because of all these agreements and the reality we have created for ourselves, a lot of people don't feel like their reality is a heaven on earth, but they feel like it's a hell on earth. And what the Four Agreements is here to teach you is how you can go through and slowly but surely break these agreements that you've made with yourself in the past, create new agreements, and live a happier life. What are the four agreements? 1. Be impeccable with your word. 2. Don't take anything personally. 3. Don't make assumptions. And 4. Always do your best. The book is based on ancient Toltec wisdom. This wisdom is gained by following the four agreements. And once achieved, it allows these individuals to experience true freedom, happiness, and love. How? Let's take a look at each agreement one by one. Be impeccable with your word. This is the first and most important agreement. It is the agreement in which all other agreements stem from. Words are powerful, and your words are more powerful to others and yourself than you even know. Words can be used for both positive and negative reasons. You never know how somebody's going to react to the things you say or the way you say something to someone. However, we do have intent behind the words we use and the tone we deliver it in. What we need to do is achieve a positive, love-filled mindset and tone with the words we use. If you have negative energy, that poison, that negativity is going to come out in your words, and then those negative words and the energy behind them and the poison behind them is going to go out into the universe, and that's going to feed on everybody else's negative energy, and it's going to breed more negative energy. However, if you can find a way to change that energy from negative to positive and change your mindset and change the words you use, then that positive energy is going to go out into the universe, and it's going to feed on other positive energy, and it's going to breed more positivity out there. The fact is, a positive mindset and a positive attitude will go a long way to changing your mentality, and it all starts with the words we use. It sounds easy, but we all know it's harder than that, and that's why being impeccable with your word is the first and most important agreement. Number 2, don't take anything personally. This one's really straightforward. People don't care about you, and people don't think about what you're going through. Everyone is living in their own reality. They have their own opinions and views that are based on the agreements they have set with themselves and the reality they live in. They don't know anything about you or your agreements or the reality you live in. Don't take anything personally from these people. Not only do they not know what you're going through and the reality you live in, they generally don't care and they won't remember whatever it is they said to you that upset you that you took so personally. Be happier. Let things go. Number 3, don't make assumptions. We all know the saying about what happens when you assume. And honestly, it's 100% true. And you know why it's true? Because we're almost always wrong with our assumptions. Why do we assume? I'll tell you why. The book nails it. We live in the dream we're living in, and we have our own reality and our own agreements. And based on our experience, we have assumptions about how people will react or respond to certain situations, certain questions, certain instances. We know how we would respond. And when somebody responds the way we expect, you know what happens? Nothing changes. It's when they respond differently or they don't respond, whatever it is we're not expecting, that we have an internal freak out and we don't understand why they didn't respond the way we would respond and why they don't understand that we don't understand. And why do we feel this way? Because we don't ask questions. And we don't ask questions. We don't ask questions because we don't want them to assume we don't know and we don't understand. That's why when you assume, it makes an ass out of you and me. Number 4 is always do your best. Now this one seems pretty obvious and straightforward, but it's a little different than what you would expect. Doing your best doesn't mean that you're always going to, in sports, if you're a baseball player, you're not going up to the plate and hitting a home run every single time. If you're a pitcher, you're not going out there and striking out every single batter you face. In basketball, you're not going to hit a 3 every time you take a shot. You're not scoring a touchdown every single time you get the ball. Sorry for all the sports analogies, but that's just where I'm going with it right now. Going to school, you're not going to get 100 on every single test you take. The point isn't to always perform at the highest level. The point is to do your best, to give it your all based on the current reality you're in. Some days you're not having as great a day. And on those days, you're not going to be able to give the best effort that you could give if you're having a great day. Your mind the day before vacation is elsewhere. You're not going to be giving your best effort because your mind is elsewhere. And your best effort on, a Tuesday is probably going to be different than your best effort on the Friday before you leave for Disney World. So you've got to take your current reality and give your best based on what's happening in that situation. And I think that's important. If we can walk away from the day and from whatever the situation is and say, you know what? I gave it my best. Maybe it didn't work out the way I wanted it to, but I gave it my best. You'll feel good about yourself, and you're going to feel good about the effort and energy you put forward in those situations. The 4 Agreements is a great book for anybody that's looking to either start or continue their self-development or improve their leadership skills. And the reason for that is because if you're able to follow these, you are going to be impeccable with your word. You're not going to take things personally. You're not going to make assumptions, and you're always going to do your best. That wraps up my summary of the 4 Agreements. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit that like button. And if you want more content like this and you want to continue to self-develop and develop your leadership skills, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on social media. My question for everybody out there today is, which of these 4 agreements spoke to you the most? Is there one agreement that you think you can immediately implement in your life? Tell me about it in the comments section down below. I can't wait to hear what y'all have to say, and I will see y'all next time.